So it is my first time making one of my YouTube videos and trying to merge it with my regular camera off my iPhone camera. But we are now here at the airport, about to board my flight to Kansas City, Missouri. We're making a stop in Atlanta first, and then we're gonna be on our way. So you guys stay tuned. When we get to the airport, or when we get to the hotel in Kansas City, I got a story to tell you guys about what's been going on. But I'm gonna try to document this whole weekend, and I hope you guys enjoy it. Alright, so we are back. Boy, show did not go quite as planned, but I can tell you that I did learn a lot of stuff, especially about these last 2 to 3 weeks of this prep. I did not get to get enough footage for you guys. Still get some of the prejudging. Still undecided if I'm going to put that up or not, because I want to wait to see how the world's looks, pretty much the lineup and everything, and how I look. It was good footage, but yeah, everything was just so rushed these last couple of weeks before I had stepped on stage. Of course, if you guys didn't see my videos prior to this one, I was pretty much telling you guys that I was, 2, 3, 4 weeks out from this show, the IPE Pro International in Kansas City. But I was not able to, I was telling you guys I was going to get you guys some footage. I was not able to get you guys a lot of footage. What happened the last week before was I ended up getting sick. Some crazy stuff happened. And then like I had sinus congestion, and when I got on the plane, right, all this pressure in my head, and then we went up. So we went higher and higher in altitude, right? And my ears were hurting me like crazy, man. But yeah, I mean, everything just went rushed into this last show. Ended up taking 4th, qualified for Worlds though. So that was a good little way to get my feet wet. No, so now I know where I stand on the pro ranks, and it was, since this was like synonymous to a world lineup that I'm going to be stepping on stage at in 6 weeks. Now I know what I have. I have a little bit of insight as to what I need to improve. I have a little bit of footage as to what I really look like compared to some of the other competitors, and now I know what I can fix. So it's time to go back to the drawing board and do my homework. But yeah, I mean, this last week, right before this happened, right before my show actually happened, the day before we went out to the show, before I flew out, I had actually ended up getting kind of sick. And that's what I wanted to talk to you guys about today. Was I have been in a caloric deficit for so long, and you saw my video. I probably should put a link below, but I was talking about how I was doing. I think I was doing like 25 grams of carbs, 35 grams of fat, 150 grams of protein. And this comes out to very, very little. I mean, barely over 1,000 calories a day. And I've been in a caloric deficit for a very long time, so I was depriving my body of the proper nutrients that it needed. And it dawned upon me, when I was on the treadmill, I was just kind of like, my throat got kind of heavy, and it's hard for me to swallow my spit and stuff like that, and throat was hurting, and I was just like, start coughing. I'm just like, man, did I forget to, am I loaded, am I good on vitamin C? Because vitamin C helps with a lot of immunity. And I was just like, man, how could I forget that? I should have known that, but this far in the prep, that was a very, very major key, was to be able to make sure I was getting that vitamin C and anything to help keep your immunity up, because when your body's so deprived on nutrients like that, that is a very important factor. I don't know if you guys can see me or not, but that is a very important factor, because you want your body to be strong, especially if you're doing your body like that. So I would say, and also I would say I wasn't sleeping enough. There's a lot of stress those last couple of weeks. So no matter if you're getting ready for a bodybuilding show, if you're getting ready for a photo shoot, or if you're just on a regular weight loss regimen, these things are going to be things that you really need to make sure that you do these successful. Vitamin C, I recommend you guys get like a Live, the multivitamin, a whole food one. The difference between a whole food multivitamin and pretty much a synthetic multivitamin is, a synthetic one is you're going to have to take it with a meal, or else it can, some people say, that upsets their stomach. Whole food, you can take it without food, and your body will absorb more of it. And people say that it does not upset their stomach, but your body absorbs more of the nutrients in the whole food multivitamins. You can go to your local, like I said, I'm not a big fan of GNC, but you can go to your local GNC if you're still shopping at GNC. I recommend you go to Vitamin Shop. But just ask for the whole food multivitamin section. They're going to be a little bit more pricier, but you know, if you're going to put good things in your body, you're going to have to pay a good price. But yeah, I would say that you need to make sure you're taking your multivitamin, getting good rest. So if you have a problem going to sleep, I'm not going to say I have really big sleeping problems. I just have a really active, my brain is always active and it's hard for me to settle down. But you know, valerian root, L-theanine, L-tryptophan, of course melatonin is a big one that a lot of people know about. But these are going to be good sleeping supplements that will help you be able to sleep. And these aid in weight loss. They also aid in muscle gain, because your muscles, we all know that you don't gain muscle in the gym, but you gain muscle outside of the gym. So these are the things that I would say that you would need, and you can use these interchangeably if you're trying to gain weight or lose weight, because you also need the multivitamin, whole food or synthetic, but preferably whole food. You also will need that if you're trying to build muscle too, because your body needs those vitamins and those minerals to be able to put on that muscle. But that was pretty much what I got out of this weekend, was just that, you know, you got to stay on top of your game. That kind of just came out of nowhere, and who's to say there's not something, you know, going around in the air right now. But I kind of felt like that was kind of my fault for not having making sure that my immune system was in check. So that is something that, you know, you need to really make sure you stay on top of. And like I said, having a multivitamin, a sleeping supplement, and making sure that your immune system is in check, it's very important, whether you're getting ready for a photo shoot, a regular weight loss regimen, or if you're just prepping for a bodybuilding show. But just understand that if you're putting damage on your body, that you're going to need to repair your body with the proper nutrients. And that's the thing of supplements too. I want to get into that while I have the time to talk to you guys, because whether you're a big supplement fan or you're not, I do believe that people need to get their supplement, they need to get their nutrition in solid whole foods, you know, the whole 9 yards. Proteins, your carbs, and your fats. I don't recommend that you get, you know, a glucose supplement to make sure you have carbs from that. I don't recommend that you get protein supplements if you're not taking in the solid protein that you need to take in from food. But you do have to understand that if you're eating a solid, you know, diet, right? Let's say you've covered that, you've got that down pat, you're eating the foods you need to eat, but you're going in the gym and you're just killing it every single day. You have to understand that your lifestyle is different than a person that has a sedentary lifestyle, because you are now you're breaking down muscle tissue. Excuse me if I'm out of breath, I'm a little bit still under the weather, but you are breaking down your muscle tissue. You're doing things to your body that a person that's not active is not doing. You now are going to need other things to help compensate. Now, I will say, as far as protein goes, you can eat as much meat, or you can eat vegan products, or eat anything that will help you be able to get that protein in. But for convenience sake, this is why supplements are good, because I know a lot of people have frowned upon them. Like, you know, I don't need supplements, I don't need this, I don't need that. But for convenience sake, it is good to have supplements. Supplements do help, but only and only if you have a solid diet before you start to take those supplements. You can't decide to just have you know, everything you're taking in just be supplements. What if you took in 6 scoops of protein a day and 2 scoops of dextrose powder? Like, that's not the thing, that's not the kind of way you want to live, and you're not going to feel as good. So I kind of feel like supplements get a bad rep just simply because how's it going? I feel like supplements get a bad rep just simply because a lot of people don't understand that they are really to supplement. They're not supposed to be your entire diet. So make sure you share this with somebody that's misinformed with supplements or scared of supplements. You're also supposed to take them within moderation. You don't need to be overdoing it. More is not always better. But I would say that always making sure that you have these proper nutrients and minerals in is going to be good, especially vitamin C. So make sure you're having your vitamin C in, you're having a clean multivitamin, which if you're having a whole food and a solid multivitamin, it will include the vitamin C that you need anyways. A lot of them help with bone, hair, skin, nails, all that. They help with the whole 9 yards, and I didn't even list all of them because I don't know them off the top of my head. But yeah, a whole food multivitamin, a sleep supplement if you have sleeping problems, because sleep can go a long way, and a positive mindset. So until next time, guys, peace.